What's up, guys? We're going to be doing the first performance modification on the Alfa Romeo Stelvio TI Sport all-wheel drive. Very simple. We're going to just drop in a BMC air filter. I'm going to show you a quick simple step. All you need is a 7mm quarter-inch drive socket. We're going to pull this apart real quick and we're going to change out that filter immediately. And you guys are going to have to stay tuned for the full exhaust and ECU tune as that comes along with some future mods. So let's go over to the workbench right now and get this started. Guys, over on the workbench, the only tool you're going to need is a 7mm quarter-inch drive socket with a long extension. I also recommend this following step I'm going to show you. Take a very good quality shop towel because this is an oiled filter. We're going to blow the excess oil off the filter so it does not foul out the airflow metering sensor. And it's very common, and I've been doing this for years on all the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Porsches that I've ever worked on, and this saves a lot of problems. So just pull it out of the bag. Give you some BMC decals if you guys want to put this stuff on your toolbox. So we're going to lay the filter down like this. Take the compressed air like I show you. Go this way. Around. So that's it. We're going to go over to the car now. The reason I recommend doing this, K&Ns are over-oiled notoriously. You must do this on a K&N. BMCs have gotten a lot better in the last 20 years. But I always do it as preventative measures before I go install. So let's go over to the car right now and get that over at the car. Before you're going to get started, you want to disconnect the sensor. There's a little red safety tab that you're going to pull out. It's on the bottom side, like that. This is a little red safety tab. To get the clip out, you want to remove this because this whole thing is going to come up and we don't want to put any tension on this. So we're just going to loosen up the 7mm screws. And these are captive, so they're not going to be an issue where you're going to pull them out and you're going to lose them. Make sure that's loose. And the one in the back is a little trickier to get to. It's just harder to see. And we're just going to feel for it. You're going to want to probably do this when the engine is definitely cooled down so you don't burn yourself. Just a little safety measure. Okay, so that's that. Now the box has got tabs over here, so we're going to lift up. We could actually loosen up this as well. Put your socket in a safe position. You're just going to have to wiggle this out the best you can, like that. Okay, pull the filter out, and you can see, I'll do a side-by-side of both of them. So you can see these filters side by side. The BMC is half the thickness, also has greater flow. Paper is inexpensive, cheap, it's just what OEMs use because they're easy to replace and easy to manufacture. But the BMC is going to flow better, it's going to help with fuel economy, throttle response, and it's just going to be a nice addition to have better airflow through the system when we do the supporting modifications of the exhaust system and the ECU tune down the road. So we're just going to take the filter that we blew out the excess oil. Always check the air box for any kind of debris, leaves, or anything that might be in there. This is the time now to pull it out. And you're just going to squeeze it in, like I show you. There's the filter installed right there, just drops right in. Now we're going to have to put some pressure on the flex joint of the air intake tube, or you could actually release this further and pull it out. And I think that's probably what we're going to do, just because we don't want to put too much tension on this and cause any of the plastic to break. So we're going to loosen that up. And just like that, we wanted to get it off. Now we have full access to get those tabs in. And that's it. You make sure it's seated, and you make sure you get these two tangs locked into the bottom of the air box. Otherwise it's not going to seat properly and you're going to have issues with debris and stuff going in there. So the intake tube has a flex joint, which is right here. That's going to be easy to just pop that on. Okay, snug them tight. You don't want to kill them. Whenever you're screwing into plastic, you don't want to overdo it and crack the air box. Now, this is not going to give any kind of a sound change. They do make a filter system with the cone filter, but that creates a lot of induction noise, and that's not really what I'm looking for out of a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. I want to get more exhaust noise out of this. But this is just going to help with some of the flow. It's going to breathe a little bit better than the OEM paper filter. So that's that. We're going to pull this back like so. That snaps into place. You're always going to want to line up your band clamps where you could actually have access to the removal screw. So that's just a quick video on how to install the BMC air filter on an Alfa Romeo Stelvio TI Sport. This also will apply to the standard Giulia TI models because it's the same airbox assembly. Please like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned to the channel. The next video that you're going to see on this is going to be the full exhaust install from front to back, and we're just going to keep moving along, and I'm going to keep having some fun with the Stelvio TI platform, and we're going to see how much more power and more enjoyment we could get out of this. Please like, subscribe, and share. autofanatic.com. I'll see you guys in the next video.